Hi, welcome back to Sadie Sassy Reptiles. In this video, I'm going to go on my first ever herping trip in Malaysia with nature inspired.
Where are we right now?
Galapagos Islands.
What wakes us up every morning?
That freaking rooster! Our family took us to try durian and some other local produce. What did I think? Stay tuned to the end. Herping is when you go out looking for reptiles and amphibians and you can observe them in their natural environment. And you can do herping in your backyard or at a park or on a hike. I've always wanted to go herping besides just like looking in my backyard for lizards and snakes. So we went with nature inspired and we had a private herpetologist guide. Did you hear the hiss? Oh, we got a crab. Right there.
It's fine, Sadie.
Oh, I'm scared. See him? We went on a night walk on a boardwalk in the mangrove forest. Our guide was super nice. He was answering any question you asked, and he picked us up around 7:30 and he dropped us back off around 1:30 a.m. We wore headlamps because it was pitch black. Like literally, if your headlamp was off, you wouldn't even be able to see like a foot in front of you. It was so dark. Well, obviously, because it was the middle of the night. But because it was so dark and we only had our headlamps for our light, the videos may not be that good. You may not be able to see that well because it was so dark. There is another fish. Jumping through the water.
There's a crab right there.
Where?
Right in that hole there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big one.
Come over, come closer to me, but stay behind me.
Where is it?
Come closer. It's right underneath the boardwalk. So what we have here is the Mangrove Pit Viper underneath the boardwalk.
Are they venomous?
Oh yes, they are.
I don't see
Can you
it.
see it?
No.
On the ground or?
Here, underneath.
Oh.
You want to look. It's off the ground, but right underneath the boardwalk, right there. You see it?
Yeah. No, I don't see it.
Oh, I see its head.
Yeah.
Where?
So it's right, literally right underneath my feet.
Oh, under your feet.
Like underneath my feet. Yeah, you can come closer. You can come closer. Don't worry.
Oh, I see it.
Yep, right there. So that's what I meant by they usually hang around the boardwalk. So these are Mangrove Pit Vipers, venomous and potentially lethal. This guy, presumably they feed on frogs and the rats that we saw earlier. Do you guys want to have a closer look? I can take it off the boardwalk so that you guys can have a closer look, and then we're gonna put it back somewhere else. Is there something you want to do?
Sure.
Steady?
Yes.
Alright.
Right away on our herping trip, we saw a mangrove pit viper. It was right on the boardwalk, like in between the boards, and he pulled it out with his snake hook so we could see it, and then he put it back on the ground. which and mangrove pit vipers are venomous.
So that is. Oh my god, sorry. Viper. Can you see that triangular head?
Yeah,
Where is it?
it's right there.
Oh yeah.
Quite similar to what you have in the US. And these guys come in quite a few color variations. Some of them, if you go down to Singapore, they're completely black in color. The ones here, this is a mix of white and brown, a little bit of yellow. Over so notice how it very quickly just slithered away from my hook and dropped on the ground. They'd rather get away than to be
Venomous one. Go find your food. There's a rat back there.
Yeah, there is. Tell the snake to go and find it.
Now I'm gonna look at it. There might be more slugs.
That's all I can look at. It's not our feet on it.
Well, you're in the back, so everyone's in front of you. We also saw a bunch of crabs and spiders. Every single speck of green that you look at, like that your light makes like a shiny green light, that's a spider. And there were trillions of those specks of green. Oh, there's so many crabs. See that tiny branch that comes out?
Yeah, I can see it.
Is it small?
It's like, yeah. Jump, froggy, jump, jump, don't jump higher.
If he jumps down, I can grab it, but
You see him on?
we farm stingless bees to harvest their honey, very much like the bee farms in America and other countries. But the properties of this stingless bee honey is that it's not sweet, it's actually sour. So yeah, this is a wild stingless bee. And yes, they are stingless, which means they are bees but they don't have a sting and they can't sting you. So this is their nest. This is the entrance. nest is probably somewhere in there. Very special gecko. Hang on, one sec. Can you hold on to this? Thank you. This is different from the gecko that you see at home. Can't remember what they're called, but if I can recall correctly, these guys are parthenogenetic, which means that they can reproduce without needing a mate. And they look much different from the normal gecko because they're much more slender. And they just got different body proportions.
Is it a baby?
I think it can grow bigger because I've seen bigger.
It's soft.
It's very soft.
Don't grow up my shirt.
Oh, it fell. Oh no.
We also found a baby mangrove pit viper. It was so cute and little. It was also just chilling on the boardwalk.
Baby pit viper.
Are the babies less venomous or more venomous?
No, they're just about the same. Look at this absolute baby. You see how cute it is? I think he's aware that we are here. See how active it suddenly got? That's the baby that knew that we are around it. No, not really. So reptiles or pit vipers, they just give birth and then they move on. This is his best. He's trying to leave. I'm trying to think if I can get a photo of it. So cute.
City move. Choose a bed. Is that a fruit right there?
Give you more light.
I was just trying to do a little video.
We also saw a bunch of mudskippers. We were able to see some, but some we just heard and they make this noise. That's them running and jumping, skipping in the mud.
About palm size. This is a small one. But they hunt by spitting a jet of water to knock off bugs on branches and stuff.
We also saw a cherry red centipede, which are venomous, and it was huge.
Very painful though.
Well, that's better.
Is it too? Even though they're venomous here.
a slug, but at first I thought it was like a leaf or a piece of mud because it looked exactly like it, but it turns out it was a very cute slug and we kept on seeing them.
So this is the foot of the slug, which is kind of like the foot of a snail. A slug is essentially just a snail with a shell, right? So that's the foot. Presumably the rest of the body is in here.
Oh, good dirt.
Yeah. So these are the only slugs we find around here. Very weird looking, right?
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
See if it can close itself. It looks really weird.
It looks like a leaf or something.
Yeah, it looks really flat and you know, like that. Yeah, you're right. This part is the face. So everything is hidden underneath. I believe that's the mouth parts, and then we have the eyes that's poking out.
Do you know what they eat?
Probably algae. Like they'll crawl on stuff and it's
Not just a dirt chunk.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, now we know.
Yeah.
There we go. Ow! It's too slimy.
Do they get bigger than that?
Oh yes, they can get up to like this big. This is a small one. Very special frogs. They can tolerate salt water.
Ooh, that feels like a gummy bear.
Wet gummy bear, a bit sticky, a bit slimy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What's a little bump on its back for?
I don't know. I don't know what those bumps are for, but a lot of frogs actually do have bumps. So maybe that's how they're born with. But despite those bumps, they actually feel quite smooth. It's a bug.
You want to touch it, Max?
Feels like a gummy bear.
Would you like to touch it?
A wet gummy
Would you
bear.
like to touch it? Alright, I'm gonna let this guy go.
Bye bye, gummy bear.
There we go. Jump.
Bye bye. I'll put the link for Nature Inspired in the description box below if you want to go herping too, or if you want to go on an eco tour. Thank you, Nature Inspired, for my first ever herping trip in Malaysia.
This is gold.
Yeah, so these are plastic gloves for anyone that wants to use it. Can you go back in here?
Yum yum.
The whole thing.
Come on.
Come on, Sadie.
It's not that bad. Come on. Oh.
You just peel it like a cutie.
Do you eat the whole thing, or is it a seed?
There's a seed. There's a seed.
We just watched a video on this
Okay.
like yesterday.
Bite.
That's good.
sweet, huh?
They were right. That's great.
That's rambutan.
It's really good. Way better than a durian.
Wow.
Thank you so much for watching Sadie's Sassy Reptiles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget you can also follow me on Facebook at Sadie's Sassy Reptiles. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye! Hi, welcome back to Sadie's Sassy Reptiles. In this video, I'm going to go on my first ever herping trip in Malaysia with Nurture.
Did you hear the rooster?
Yes, with Nurture.
Where are we right now?
Galapagos Islands.
What wakes us up every morning?
That rooster. Our guide was super nice. He picked us. I'll put the link in. I'll put the link for Nature Inspired in the description.